Everybody. Welcome, welcome. Can I just, like, put that? Okay, you know what? I'll worry about that later, whatever. Before we start, I wanna make it really clear right now that I am sick. So if I sound a little weird, that's why. If I'm sniffling my nose or something, that's why. And if I'm coughing a lot, that is why. So, I want to make that clear right now. Oh, and I have an ear infection too, so that's a great combo. But they really had to change the UI here. Okay, whatever. But more importantly than my miserable health state, we have this right here. Okay, my freaking mic. I was just casually playing Raise a Floppa 2. And then okay, so I disconnect from the server while I'm playing Raise a Floppa 2. I just decide to... Okay. Me and Hector were playing Raise a Floppa 2. Hector disconnected from the server. He was the owner of the server, so it crashed. So I was waiting. I asked him if we should play another game. So while I was waiting on his response, I just decided to check my Roblox groups. I went to the Wobob group to see if anything changed, because I just really like being on top of Wobob news and such, because, you know, I'm the Disaster Alley guy. So I went to the Wobob group, clicked on it. The description was the same. Nothing new, just Disaster Alley 2026. No announcements, no merch. But then I went to the affiliates tab, and what do I see? This! I see this! Right here! What are you hiding, Billy? WaveRush Studio. They are allied with the Tornado Alley community and Wobob Games. And then, if we go to the more section right here, okay, it's taking a while to load. We see the Twitter account and the Discord. So I clicked on the Discord, and it's private. It's private. The Discord server is private. So that sucks. This invite may be expired, or you might not have the permission to join. Yeah, it definitely did not expire. He's just gatekeeping information from us, dude. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with Wobob right now. No idea. Absolutely zero idea. I just saw this. I decided I wanted to talk about it on stream. So, okay, no, I do not want to put my face on there. How do I put the chat back on here? I want to put the chat back on here. I accidentally deleted it last time, and I want to add it back so we can actually see the chat. Okay, whatever. I'll deal with that later. I don't care. What if WaveRush is a project from AI Clips? What if WaveRush is a project that is for a wave game like this? Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Billy's hiding the files? I don't know, man. The list is pretty big. Perhaps a sister studio might. Comments from Gman84. Perhaps a sister studio, my guess, is perhaps that Droid one of the devs. So Droideka got their own studio to make their own games. But that's the thing. Why would it be created by one Billy Bob One himself? Droideka isn't even in the member list, I'm pretty sure. I can refresh. Somebody just joined. Pretty sure it's not Droideka. Oh yeah, they also have a Twitter account. If we go to the social links right here, click on the X, you can see WaveRush Studio. WaveRush Studio, dude. He hasn't even posted anything yet. Look, I'm the second follower. I'm the second follower of WaveRush Studio. I'm honored. So honored. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but you know what's also big? Your forehead and that big old wall of China hairline. You literally stole my roast from If Tartarus played his own game mode. Are you serious? And what's even more insane is that you're playing that very same character. Wow. I should just fire you from my team. Not gonna lie. What's for dinner and breakfast and lunch and breakfast is Pop-Tarts, lunch, chicken wraps, dinner, pierogies. What? Um, I don't speak Big Back, thank you. I don't speak Hector. Okay, maybe I do, but still. Comment on one of my posts from Nyx. That would be really cool. Worried it'll delay the release of Disaster Alley, though. I don't necessarily think so. I don't necessarily think it'll have any effect on Disaster Alley, and why I say that is because you look at something like Wrath of the Gods, right? A few months ago, I think it was actually before Socialize released. Before Socialize released, Billy... What is that ad? What is that ad? Free Sour Patch Yuji's Mischief Tyke... Anyway, before Socialize released, Billy made a group, called Wrath of the Gods. The Wrath of the Gods community. And then there was this whole entire investigation within the community to find out what it could possibly mean. We tracked it down to a Terraria mod. That's really all we got. That it has something to do with the Wrath of the Gods Terraria mod. That's really as far as we got. No other information was given to us. It just popped up all of a sudden. And then we never got any other news about it. Now, it appeared on the Wobob group description for a minute. It was up there with Socialize, and then Disaster Alley, but there was no release date. Not even a year. It just said to be announced. And then it got taken back down. So it's probably going to take a long while before we get anything about Wrath of the Gods. And I think the same way with this WaveRush studio. Personally, I think it's just going to be one of those things that pops up in the Wobob community every once in a while, and then eventually it just dies off and nobody talks about it anymore. Just like Wrath of the Gods. And then it comes back up years later after Disaster Alley is released with on version 5 or something. And Billy's gonna be like, "Hey, we're releasing this new game, come check it out. We announced it 5 years ago for some reason." I have a feeling that the WaveRush group was made either today or sometime this week. I've only seen this group today, and not only that, but the Twitter account was literally made today. Well, I assume today. One username change last on February 2026. Okay, so it had a username change. Great. There's the Krusty Clanker right there. Oh yeah, something I should also point out. The About section is the About section says elevating progress. I have no idea what that means. No idea at all. That's all we've gotten right now. No details from Billy, just this. This is all we have. This is all we have right now. But about the Disaster Alley thing, one reply on the comments concerning Disaster Alley's development. Billy has been sticking to the schedule of updates and game releases for a while. I have confidence he'll put Disaster Alley first. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with B-Man on that one. We've already gotten a lot of content and information about Disaster Alley. He's definitely going to put that first. I assume the next games that are coming out. I assume the order for the next games coming out is going to be Disaster Alley, then Wrath of the Gods, and then whatever's associated with this WaveRush studio. Actually, you know what? I just considered something. You know what? I just considered something. From Hector, Diamond, I hate you. Now I will leak the Great Calamity. It has Red Moon. Easy. No, really? I thought it had a blue moon! I thought it was gonna be Olympus! I thought it was to show up at Olympus. The Great Olympus. The Great Olympus. Honestly, WaveRush is just gonna get the Watchy treatment, release a secret group, and then nothing else. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's definitely what's gonna happen. Although that comes back to my point that I was about to make. Diamond, stop sleeping in Scooby-Doo. Simon, stop speaking in Scooby-Doo. Shut up. But what you just said comes back to my point that I was just about to make. It's not just like some kind of fan group for a game or anything like that. No. You see this word right here? Yeah, it says studio. This is a completely new studio. Not just some kind of fan group for a game. No. This is a whole new studio. A whole studio. Why would Billy just out of the blue create an entire studio with no information on it whatsoever? Oh my god, this lag. Okay. On that note, since this is a whole new development studio, out of the blue, like the wave. Shut up. That's it. I'm killing solar flares in Season 2. He's going bye-bye. Solar flares is gonna die in Season 2. I'm gonna make sure it happens. I'm gonna make sure Pure Insanity murders solar flares. No more solar flares. No more solar flares. But, as I was saying, since this is literally a whole new development studio, along with the fact that it literally has its own Discord server, although it's private right now, I wanna point something out that surfaced a long time ago. Stupid detonator. Hey Stuckley, get your favorite game mode. I wanna point something. Shut up. I wanna point something out that surfaced a long time ago. So, for those of you who are really active in WoBob, I'm sure you've seen Billy mention some sort of prison game at least once or twice. He's even posted a bunch of images from the game about it, but I'm not going to show that here because it's in the Nitro chat, which is, of course, pay to access. So, I'm not going to leak that, but what I can say is that Billy has some kind of prison game going on. I have no idea what it's even going to be about. If it's going to have some sort of plot, or if it's just going to be something like Jailbreak, if it's just going to be some sort of sandbox like Jailbreak, or if it's actually going to have some sort of plot. That would be cool. Prison game with a plot. That's nice. But the only place Billy has mentioned this game is in the Discord server. There have been no mentions of this anywhere else. Not in the TAU group, not even on the WoBob Games group. It never appeared in the About section of the WoBob group, which you would expect to happen, but I have a theory that this development studio, WaveRush, is going to have some sort of association with this prison game. This studio is the studio that's working on the prison game. I have figured it out, chat. This prison game has not been mentioned anywhere other than the WoBob Discord server. That's my theory. That's WaveRush is the development studio for the prison game. This is the last message Billy has sent. July 30th. July 30th. That's like 9 days ago. Now, I understand that Billy said he would be less active on Discord because he's concentrated on developing Disaster Rally, but this is quite the moment of silence from Billy. Last time he ever spoke, it was about Socialize. This is glitching. Great. Great. Let me view this message. Please. So that means Diamond is jail with the big E and D. What is that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. While Socialize isn't directly supported. While Socialize isn't a directly supported title under WoBob anymore. Oh. So Socialize must have flopped and he decided to discontinue it? That's honestly really sad because I really enjoyed Socialize. The release of Socialize. Although I'm not going to forget the fact that it released on a Thursday. Or Friday, I think. Either way, it was during school hours, so I am not going to forget that, Billy. But other than that, I really enjoyed the game. It was a good break from all of the Tornado Alley Ultimate drama. It's break it implemented some matching. Some matchmaking preferences, so players within your age group are more likely to play together to keep things social. Nice. My setup on vacation is a bit too weak to work on new games, but I figured I would do that this morning. So he's on vacation. He's on vacation. Question is he still on vacation? That's the question. Is he still on vacation? TA community, this morning I have made some patches to vulnerabilities in the game. For the sake of security reasons. Right. I am on vacation and away from my setup. I was not expecting to have to do work while away, hence the long time of addressing this problem. I also no longer actively work on TAU. I have moved on unless absolutely needed. So please understand the 7 years of support has been. Including a successor, and that is where my focus lies since October of last year. Thanks. So that must be Disaster Rally. He's definitely referring to Disaster Rally. Oh yeah, also, if we go to 1BillyBob1's account right here, we can see, hi, I'm 1BillyBob1, the founder of WaveRush Studio. So we can clearly see that WaveRush Studio is side by side with WoBob Games. Once again, putting emphasis on my point that this is an entirely new development studio. This isn't just some kind of fan group for a game that WoBob is releasing. No, this is an entirely new studio. Entirely new studio. Right beside WoBob Games. Right here. So WaveRush holds Disaster Rally, or that Jilly thingy. That's what I think. I think the only game that WaveRush is working on so far is the prison game. Other than that, Disaster Alley is definitely not a WaveRush game. It is a WoBob game. It has been associated with both. It has been clearly associated with WoBob several times. It's even still listed on Wobob's About section. Let me check on my phone right here. Let me check on my phone right here real quick. Right here. On Wobob Games, coming soon. Disaster Alley 2026. It's definitely a Wobob game. It's definitely a Wobob game. Not a WaveRush game. Along with the fact that Disaster Alley is literally in the Wobob Games Discord banner. So it's definitely not. It is a Disaster Alley is definitely not associated with WaveRush. Only true straight guys know it will release in WaveRush. Are you calling me gay? Are you calling me gay, Hector? Are you serious? Why is that thing so rusty? Rain Wrapped. It's Draco's favorite game mode. It was the wind. This is why I held a scalpel to Newbert's neck. And I'm gonna do the same to you, Hector. Oscar, please speak English. Please speak English in these live streams. Thank you very much. Something I seriously don't get, though. Why does Billy create a whole nother studio? Why would Billy create a whole nother studio? And if it is for the prison game, then why? Why wouldn't you just release that in Wobob? It would gain a lot more attention if it was released through Wobob. Like, I just don't get that. If it has nothing to do with the prison game, then just why would you create a whole nother studio in the first place? I just don't understand the point of that. At the same time, we haven't heard anything from Billy about this new studio, so we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see. I want to see if anything's changed on here. Nope. You'll pull up with a Finn McCool setup, and then do 2,763 on you. I will... Do you want me to send Tutorial Terry to your house? I can send Tutorial Terry to your house. He has like 999 million HP. And his rocket instantly kills you. Do you want me to send that to your house, Hector? Do you want me to send Tutorial Terry to your house? Because I can do that. Nah? Okay then. Runaway button exists. So you want to play like that, huh? I can send the ancients to your house. I can send the ancients to your house right now. On hardcore mode. Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to do that, Hector? Do you want me to send the ancients to your house, Hector? There is no runaway button on the ancients. I'm not doing that? So you don't want to do the ancients on hard mode? Huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Hector. My bad, yo. But I'm just waiting on any sort of... updates from Billy on what this is. Let me recheck real quick. Nope. Is Billy even online? Billy is not online, dude. He's on vacation, then he just casually comes online, creates a whole new development studio, and then vanishes from the plane of existence. Just like that. What do you do? What is 1,000 plus 1,763? Is it 2,763? Anyway. What do you want? You're wrong, is actually... Excuse me, what? What is Nick even? It's 6'7", not Nick even. There is no such thing as Nick even. It's 6'7". It's 6'7". Seems like nobody's talking about it in Wobob. Just 3 replies to my image. Basically nothing. For those just joining in, Billy just randomly created a whole new studio without any information at all. He just created this thing called WaveRush Studio with no information on it whatsoever. He isn't even online on Discord. He isn't even online on Discord, dude. Wait, let me check Wobob. Let me check Wobob. Well, okay. That's what I thought. Go on, Billy Bob. So we're literally just waiting on any information about this studio. Billy woke up and chose development studio. Disaster Alley or New Insanely Detailed Development Studio? New Insanely Detailed Development Studio! Haha, you died. Shut up. Shut up. You're not the one trying to provide commentary, are you? That's what I'm focused on. This is just like some kind of background gameplay or something. I don't know. New Insanely Detailed Development Studio. I'm probably just gonna be live for a few hours, refreshing everything. To make sure I'm the first one to see any updates on this. From Daryl Schwartz, totally told my GF to... Yeah. No, absolutely not. Top 10 biggest darkest secrets about Diamond. Number 1. He loves Time Bomb Terror. Top 10 biggest darkest secrets about Hector. Number 1. He hates Newbert. I wanna watch this Sour Patch Kids ad. Tony Kid 405. Mad respect to Tony Kid 405, man. He's a legend. I can't even click on the ad. What the heck? I'ma be honest, Hector. Please get a job and leave us alone. Are you sure he knows what that is? He probably thinks it's some sort of food topping job. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing in here whatsoever. Nobody knows anything about this. And I'm the only person investigating. That feels good to know. My favorite shirt, 29. Only my favorite number on my favorite shirt. 29. Is this like some sort of birthday thing or something? You know what? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Just for you, Billy. Just for you. You're welcome. You're welcome for the 2 extra Robux that you can use to work on WaveRush. You're absolutely welcome. WaveRush Discord. Dang it! Dang it! I'm gonna be here all night. I'm gonna be here all night, waiting for any sort of update on this development studio. His other game he favorites is Tower Defense Simulator. So Billy plays Tower Defense Simulator. Wait a second. Wait a second, that's new! Hold on. Hold on. What? Wait a second. What if this prison game is somehow inspired by Tower Defense Simulator? Okay, yeah, I'm losing my mind, but what if? Just a what if, y'all. I know there's absolutely no way it's true, but what if the prison game is somehow inspired by Tower Defense Simulator? It literally says Tower Defense, not Geo Defense. Okay, but what if it's like some sort of fan game of Tower Defense Simulator? Kind of like Doors and Pressure. Pressure was inspired by Doors and it's somehow better. What if that's the direction this is going? Diamond, what song do you want me to play at your Sanity's funeral? Let me, that's a great question. Let me check. Yeah, so, I want you to play the Cocomelon, and I want you to play the Cocomelon song at my Sanity's funeral. Perfect representation of me going insane. There's like 2,763 fan games of it, and they're better. What if this is one of those? Just stop chasing me. Buddy. No. Playing Cocomelon is gonna summon Hector. Fair point. Fair point. I guess I should have considered that. Man. Wait a second. Is this made by When Billy Bob Won? Okay, buddy. No, 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 no. What? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? This is a joke, right? This is a joke, right? This is a joke. No. 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 Wait, what? Tornado survival. What? Okay, that's old, but look at this. This is new. Retro Swap Entertainment. I'm joining this. I'm joining this. I have got to join this. What is Billy create? What? What is Retro Swap Entertainment? What is Retro Swap Entertainment? And what? What is Retro Swap Entertainment? WaveRush. What? For what? 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 No! What? What? No, 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 what? Formerly known as Wobob Games. Formerly. Is Wobob getting rebranded? Excuse me? Excuse me? When was this group created? When was this group created? When was this group created? How can we tell? How can we tell when this was created? There's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. There's no way to tell. Huh? There's no way to tell when this was created? What? Come on, man! How is there no way to tell? Also, wait, Reven. Will Bob sacrifice 6-7, keep them all costs, and sacrifice souls if they become diamond? They show insane. You're not speaking English. I hope you know that. Okay, stop trolling me! Stop trolling me, Billy! Are you serious? What is this? What are you hiding, Billy? The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Billy Bob's mind. Billy Bob's Billy Bob's Mind has his own development studio. Rogue Wave Studio. Wave Break Studio. What's next? What's next? What's next, Billy? What are you about to do? Rogue Wave. You've got to be kidding me. Wave break. Wave Break Studio. Wave Break Studio. Studio Massive WaveRush. That's my Vexture, not Billy Bob. What is dueling pianos? Oh. Home of Outlaws. What? Huh. Discord community. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Okay, but anyway. Oh, dude. Billy? Billy, why? What are you hiding? And why are you hiding it from us? What are you hiding, Billy? I need to know! Wait a minute. Wait. Formally? Formally? Is that a typo? Is that supposed to mean formally or formerly? Y'all think that's supposed to mean formally? Or is that a typo and it's supposed to say formerly? I don't know. I'm in the community! I'm in the community! I'm the second member! I'm the second member! I'm the second member with one Billy Bobber. I'm the second member with one Billy Bobber. That's cool. Hold on, wait. Doing some Droid Deca. Droid Deca is the same guy from the Socialized Devs. It has nothing to do with the WaveRush, though. Elevating progress. Elevating progress. Elevating progress. What kind of progress are you talking about? And why do you want to elevate it? Board of Directories. Man. Oh. Okay, I had to pause for a second because I didn't want people to see my files, but okay. 1, 3, and 4 are new. Billy Bob's mind. Billy Bob's mind. This is so unserious. Rogue Waste, dude. What is Gnomeworks? By Bobo. No, I want to know what this means. Miss other guy whom... Vexture. Sozu Duck. Vexture. Sozu Duck. They're developers. We make it again. So, Sozu Duck is the game artist. Vexture is the co-developer. Billy is the main developer. Now, since this says interactive right here, I assume this is some sort of... I'm guessing this is some sort of... old Roblox-styled, sandbox game. I assume this is some sort of old Roblox-styled sandbox game. That's my guess. I don't even know anymore. It's not even on here either. There's so much information on here, but at the same time, there's no information at all. And Billy, on top of the fact that Billy has not mentioned any of this in the Discord server. He's never mentioned WaveRush Studio. He's never mentioned Retro Slop Interactive. He's never mentioned this. Whatever this is supposed to be. He's never mentioned that. What is going on? What is going on? I have no clue. Is this open? No, it is not. Please tell me Billy's online. He's not online. WaveRush Studio. Please tell me something changed. Nothing's changing. He's not saying anything! It's like when we're not looking, he just drops all the info. And then, before we even realize it, he just vanishes from the plane of existence. Dude! Roblox Development Studio, founded by one Billy Bob Lutz. What does this look like to you guys? What does this look like to you guys? Does this ring a bell in any of you guys? Does this symbol right here ring a bell? Because it looks awfully familiar, but I can't tell how it looks familiar or why it looks familiar. It just looks really familiar. Have we seen that symbol anywhere? Not gonna lie, that is a whale, and is you. not gonna lie, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. See? I'm not the only one going insane, alright? I'm not the only one going insane, alright? I know something's up. I know something's up. That's for a fact. Something is up. Diamond X, don't worry, we are insane together. Agreed. Let's share in this insanity together. Whoa. Why is this just... Why is there no collision on that? That's weird. Very weird. Yeah, I'm floating on top of this barn. You're seeing if ChatGPT knows anything. That is wild. That is wild. Y'all think ChatGPT knows anything? Y'all think ChatGPT knows anything? Hey, maybe we could ask it. Maybe we could ask it if this symbol is from anywhere. That is a good idea. Very good idea. Let's see. Billy? Billy Bob. Tell me what you know! Tell me what you know! Listen, I'm crazy, okay? You're not the only one. You're not the only one going insane. You're not the only one going insane over this. You're not the only one going insane. Any updates? Please. Please! I am begging you, Billy! Billy, if you don't come online on Discord right now, I'm going to murder Tartarus. I'm going to murder Tartarus. There is nothing you can do that is going to stop me. The only way is to come online right now and tell us what's going on. I'm going insane, old buddy, okay? Tornado always 3. Oh, okay. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me. What? What? What is it? Either it just dropped something big. It either just dropped something big, or it didn't help us at all. What did it say? What did it say? What did ChatGPT say? What did ChatGPT say? Tell me. What did it say? What is it saying? Vextra, I'm just gonna go on your profile. I don't care. I just assume you're hiding something. something. Team Phoenix? Disaster Alley community already existed for years. Why did they make a group for Roblox Developers Conference? Dev against Cartoony Rainbow. That's wild. That is wild. That is wild, Vexture. Insane. I need to go back to 1 Billy Bob 1. I gotta go back to 1B. Okay. The Clanker said it was probably from WaveRush. What? Screenshot it right now and send it to me. I want to see. Screenshot it right now and send it to me in DMs. I want to see. I want to see it right now. How does it know? How does it know? Anything new here? That's it. This kind of looks like those sort of 2000s aesthetics. This looks like one of those sort of 2000s aesthetics. That's what it looks like. Is Billy online? No. Hey guys! Hey guys! Welcome back to another live stream! Welcome back, everybody! Welcome back, everybody! Hey guys! Shut up! Guys, welcome back. Oh, I can't scroll up. I can't scroll up. I gotta reopen it. Buddy. Where is this logo from? Wait a minute. Wait a second. It only knows that because it's reading... It only knows all this because it's reading the background here. It's dark. It's dim, but you can still see it. A Roblox development studio. The word studio gets cut off, but you can imagine. Then it says WaveRush. Make a new chat. Make a new chat with with ChatGPT. I'm gonna make a completely new chat with ChatGPT. I'm gonna screenshot this and then send it to you without this part right here. Okay. Let's just pick a random map for all I care. From this background right here, this definitely looks like those 2000 aesthetics. This definitely looks like some sort of... That looks like some sort of... That looks like some sort of Windows screen or something. Like something you would see on a Windows computer. Ooh, Mega Tornado, survive an extremely fast-moving tornado. Forecast shows currently sunny with potential storm weather in the future. Incoming storm clouds are approaching at a faster rate than ever seen before. Tornadoes have begun to develop all throughout Robloxia. There is a very high chance of tornadoes hitting the area. Areas are reporting extremely fast-moving tornadoes. I'm guessing there's a shelter key in here. Yep. I'm so good at predicting stuff. I'm really not, but I just say I am. Hector, stop sending passport emojis. Cornball. Oh no. Oh no, wait. Ooh. 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 Ooh! I got some moves! Ooh! Okay, never mind. I ran into that building. Dang it. I got some moves, y'all! You wanna see these? Ooh! Flipperoo! Ooh! And I landed on the side. Wait, no. I don't think Mega Tornado likes my moves. Diamond, I could do better. You can never. You can never, buddy. Let's be honest. You are a clanker. You don't even have a brain. You are a clanker. You don't have brain cells to fly like this. You don't have the brain capacity to pull these moves. Oh. Ooh, that was actually kind of smooth, not gonna lie. That flip was actually kind of smooth. Ow. You're experienced and you have brains, so you are not better. You don't even have a brain. You're a clanker. Clankers don't have brains. Clankers don't have brains. So you are quite literally dumb. Because you don't have a brain, so you don't have an IQ, so you're dumb. How does that feel? How does that feel to hear the truth every once in a while? It's not letting me add images to my What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Ah! I can't flip my boat. Why would you send this? Why would you send this? Why would you send this to me? Hector, you have traumatized me for life. With that one image. Billy Brockner, is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Hello, Brockner? Ah, okay, well, hello everyone, my name is Billy Brockner. Nah, really? Really? I thought your name was Davy McDingleboy. I thought your name was Davy McDingleboy. Haha. Who would have thought I should have stayed in Televille? Your wife and child got murdered by terrorists in front of your eyes, and you wanna go to the one city? You wanna go to the one city where you witnessed your wife and child get murdered in front of your eyes, Billy? I wouldn't want that to happen. Heck no. Why am I lagging? Ah. Oh my... Let me in your ship. Dude. Why can't I ride my boat? Or should I say fly my boat? Because this thing is a freaking jet. Ew. Why would you send that to me? Now I'm even more traumatized. Okay, dude. Okay, so ChatGPT said that it had no idea where the logo could be from. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought either it was gonna say that, or or something about, Microsoft or something. It looks like one of those old 2000s, it looks like one of those old 2000s aesthetics that you see on old, Microsoft or Windows, computers. Ah. You feel bad for the polar bears now? What do you mean? What kind of polar bears are you talking about? No, you're not green. And you will never be green. Oh, I can join, okay? Ah! I can literally join this. I think Billy's offline right now because he's doing something. I have no idea what it could be, but he's probably doing something right now because it's 7:52 for me, or 7:53 for me, and I know he lives in the Pacific, so it's like 5:53 for him right now. He's probably out doing something. Maybe at the gym or something, I don't know. The internet. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Small theory. Probably doesn't matter much, but small theory. I think these two were probably the scrapped names for WaveRush Studio. Rogue Wave, and Wave Break. Those two are probably the scrapped names for the studio. Just something I noticed and might want to point out. Disability, okay. Elevating progress. I'll show you progress. I hate you. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. I said I'm kidding! I said I'm kidding! No! No! Okay, I forgot to check the chat for a second. I'm gonna be honest, you're right. Looks like something you would see in a Fruitiger Arrow post. Exactly. Exactly. I was looking for those two words, I just forgot what they were. Thank you. I already messed up that badly on the spelling. The polar bear is suffering from climate change, duh. Hoya. Nothing. 1 user agent. Okay. What do you want? Guess the Cookie Run Kingdom. Is this blue chip with ice cookie? Oh yeah, that's blue chip with ice cookie. I heard Nyx hates that character. Please. Please. Give us something. I'm begging you. Please. Please, Billy, I need this. My wave is kinda rushless. I live with my retro swap interactive. I wanna help it out. I shared the clip to Ninx of telling they hate bullshit. Great job, stinky stupid. Stinky stupid. I'm probably gonna make this an emoji after the stream. I'm not ending the stream until we get any sort of update. If we don't get any sort of update in the next 5 hours, expect the stream to be 5 hours longer. I'm not backing down. I am not backing down. "5 hours. If I must, then yes, I will." "5 hours. Take my word." Take my word, Hector. Not the lag, dude. Anything but. Take my word. Okay, no, I'm done. I'm done with Freezenado. How does he become friends with Cracky 4? Bob. Bob is me. Amazing. Respect for Bob. This is Bob. Bob says hi. This is Bob when a car goes by. Wee. I'm gonna put this other tab on Retro Swap Interactive.